Andy is put in a cell with a dirt floor and only one window. The window is too high for him to reach. The only thing in the cell is a shovel. He won't be able to get any food or water and only has 2 days to escape or he'll die. And he can't dig a tunnel because it will take him much longer than 2 days to do it. How will Andy escape from the cell? So, you got 30 seconds to come up with some idea. You may pause if you need it. Let's try it. Andy has to use the shovel to create a pile of dirt under the window so he can climb up onto it and escape from the cell. Did you think the same way as I did? Hope you got it. Let's jump into the next mystery. Marissa and Juliana went out for drinks together. They ordered the same drink. Juliana was really thirsty and finished 5 in the time it took Marissa to finish 1. The drinks were poisoned, but only Marissa died. How? So, try to come up with an idea in next 30 seconds. Did you get any idea? Here is the answer. The poison was in the ice. Since Marissa's ice had time to melt, she was poisoned but Juliana wasn't. Hope you got that case. Let's jump to the third one. A dead female body lies at the bottom of a multi-story building. It looks as though she committed suicide by jumping from one of the floors. When the detective arrives, he goes to the first floor of the building, opens the closed window, and flips a coin towards the floor. He goes to the second floor and does the exact same thing. He continues to do this until he gets to the top floor of the building. When he comes back down, he states that it was a murder and not a suicide. How does he know that? Why not give a try? You got 30 seconds here. The answer is, she couldn't have jumped from any of the floors because when the detective went to each floor, all of the windows were closed. I may hope you agree with point I made. Let's look at another mystery. A girl is at the funeral of her mother. She meets a nice guy that she didn't know who also was at the funeral and they hit it off. She was busy at the funeral and didn't have time to ask him for his number before he left. She tried really hard to track him down, but no one knew who he was or how to contact him. A few days later her sister dies and the police suspect it to be a murder. Who killed her sister? She killed her sister. She was hoping that if someone else in her family died, the man she met at her mother's funeral would show up again. Do you surprise with the answer? I guess yes, because it's not normal. Here is the next case you're gonna have. Nicole went to the police to report that someone had stolen her vintage ring. When the police got to her house, they noticed that the window was broken, there was a total mess inside, and there were dirty footprints on the carpet. But there were no other signs of a break-in. The next day, the police arrested Nicole for fraud. But why? It's up to you now. The answer is fairly simple. As soon as the police got to the crime scene, they knew that Nicole has most likely staged the break-in. The glass from the broken window was all outside of the house, meaning that it had been broken from the inside. Here is our sixth mystery case in today's video. You ready? A Japanese ship was leaving the port and on its way to open sea. The captain went to go oil some parts of the ship and took his ring off so it wouldn't get damaged. He left it on the table next to his bunk. When he returned, it was missing. He had suspected 3 crew members could be guilty and asked them what they had been doing for the 10 minutes that he had been gone. The cook said, "I was in the kitchen preparing tonight's dinner." The engineer said, "I was working in the engine room making sure everything was running smoothly." The seaman said, "I was on the mast correcting the flag because someone had attached it upside down by mistake." The captain immediately knew who it was. How? Again, you get 30 seconds to find out who is the thief. It was clearly the seaman. It was a Japanese ship and a Japanese flag is white with a single red dot in the middle. It can't be hung upside down. You thought about it? Here is the last case of today's video. On the first day of school, someone murdered a history teacher. There were 4 people at the school that the police suspected had done it: the landscaper, a math teacher, a basketball coach, and the principal. These were their alibis. The landscaper said he was outside mowing the lawn. The math teacher said he was giving a mid-year test. The basketball coach said he was running practice drills with his players. The principal said she was in her office. After giving their alibis, the police arrested the killer immediately. So, who killed the history teacher and how did the police know? The math teacher killed the history teacher. He claimed that he was giving a mid-year test, but it was the first day of school. Quite easy, no? Maths teacher screwed up, I guess. So, this will be the end of the video. What mystery case do you think the most interest? Let us know. See you in the next video.